We're live. Well, that was quick. Welcome, everybody. Pardon me. Welcome to High Vibrational Events Presents. Hi. So here I am. See Meagan Michael. I'm here to do psychic readings for you. And I was so inspired to invite my incredible friend, Angelina Helene. And here she is with me today. And she will be doing an incredible co-hosting with me, right? And also doing an amazing gratitude meditation for you guys. So I want to introduce you to someone I know you'll be seeing a lot more of, my dear friend, Angelina Helene. Welcome.
Hello. Thank you for having me. So excited. So happy to spread some joy, love, and gratitude this week of gratitude with everyone. And I am excited for this little share this evening.
Excellent. I am too. And I just want to let everybody know that there's a bandwidth issue. Is that what it is with your internet?
I have a little shifty internet. Yeah. So I might go on, stop my cam for the meditation or when Meagan is doing some stuff where I don't have to be involved. So if you do see me go dark, that is why, but I will be here. So yes, thank you for your patience.
Absolutely. Hi, Bonnie. Welcome, Bonnie. Hello. Let me share it out and see. Yes, we are live. Okay. Hi, Kimmy. Surprise! I know. I'm so excited. Kimmy, will you be? I know she will, and I appreciate it. You'll be sharing, I'm sure. Thank you. And I appreciate that. Thank you, everyone. Feel free to share, share, all that good stuff. I'm just going to share my group, although I'm just going to do it now. Just see it. Oh, and I can already hear in my mind, Kimmy's voice. Pin the link on Facebook to pin the what's that link called again? PayPal. So, and my phone is talking to me. Okay. All right. So let me close that. And this is last minute, guys. And I just love Angelina for saying, yeah, okay, I'll do it, So I'm just so glad that you're here. We're going to have fun. And so you want to tell people a little bit about yourself if you feel drawn? I know this is putting you on the spot here. But...
Yeah. Okay, cool. No, absolutely. I'm happy to be here. So I am a intuitive healer and integrative wellness practitioner. My background is in nutrition and yoga and energy healing. And these are just a few of the tools that I use to help people break through the blocks in their channels, the physical, the mental, the energetic, the emotional blocks that are preventing them from alignment, from living a life of vitality and vibrancy. And tonight we're going to be doing this, one of my favorite visualization meditations and heart activations that are really going to get us into that field of gratitude and raising our love frequency. So that is, we manifest through our heart. We experience gratitude through our heart. We experience everything through our heart. So I was so thrilled to be able to offer this evening. And it's quite the opportune time for it as well.
Awesome. Well, thank you for that. Thank you for sharing.
Thank you.
So let's give people a few minutes to, Timmy says, hello, Meagan and Angelina. Yes. Hello, sharing. Thank you. I shared to a couple, and this was last minute for me too. It was just this morning that I felt drawn to go live tonight. And it's been a super creative day. It's been, I'll show you guys, going to show you what's coming up tomorrow. So tomorrow is 11/22. One moment, let me pull it up for you.
Power numbers.
Yes, exactly. Where is it? Where's my premiere? Hold on, I will show you. See, Angelina and I have been inspiring each other all day. It's amazing. I love that. I love being in creative mode with somebody else that's also creative, and we're just talking, and then we both get ideas, and then we bounce them off each other and just wind up doing our own thing, and then we come back, and it's just amazing. I created a link tree today, and then Angelina created a link tree today, and I can show you what that is too. And then I saw hers, and I'm like, oh, that looks really pretty. Mine looks so boring. And then I went back and I updated mine because I saw that I could, and it was just a really cool exchange of energy. Here, this is what I created also for today. Well, actually, I created it today for tomorrow, but also based on what Angelina was talking about, which is the meditation that she'll be doing tonight, and it's about gratitude. And so I was inspired to create this, and I wound up in teaching myself how to actually do this, creating a 2-minute, no voice, just music and visual and video, a 2-minute meditation, and it will drop tomorrow. It's premiering tomorrow at 11/22 at 2:22 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Very nice.
So that'll be cool. Stop sharing. There we go. So many things you can do with StreamYard. Fun. So, all right, let's give some people a few more minutes. We are going to be doing psychic readings tonight. I am going to pin the link. If anybody wants a reading, Trixie, please don't do that, baby girl. Come on, Trixie cat. All right, well, now I moved my tea, so you can go do it now. I just don't want her to touch the hot tea because I'm a mommy, and mommies care about these things. It was so weird. I stuck my hand in the 8-pack of these bubblies, right? The sparkling water. And the last can, I thought, oh, I have at least one more can left. It's empty. I don't know. It's totally sealed. And I didn't see any punctures, it didn't like totally, but it obviously leaked, but I don't know where or when. So I was like, oh, what's up? Hi. Hi, Heather.
Hello.
So Heather and Kimmy are both amazing admins, good friends as well, but also amazing admins in High Vibrational Mastery, which I know you're a member of my awesome group too.
Yes. There's a lot going on in the group. Always exciting.
Now, Trixie, honey, you're laying on the keyboard, sweetness. This is, you guys know Trixie, but just want to show you. Trixie, you want to say hello over there? Do you want to show it? She goes, no, I just want to be on the keyboard right there. Just lay right there. Okay. All right, you're happy? Yeah, you're happy, cat? Okay, good. Thank you, honey. Aw. She's my shower cat. She sits on I swear, if I say Trixie, if she hears a shower, she'll come running into the bathroom, jump on the toilet, and then she sits there. And she makes sure I'm okay. And then afterwards, she stands on her hind legs and gives me both paws, like, hey, hi 10. She's doing it again. She's like, hi 10. Look at this. Hi 10. Hi 10.
So cute.
Okay. Alrighty. So I will pin the link just in case anybody wants a reading. Welcome if you are on YouTube right now. Welcome to everybody on Facebook. I do have PayPal and the other one, Venmo. Yeah, that's what we're doing here. The most important thing is that we're here. And that's the coolest part because, let me just pin this. Okay, I've got to go in here first. Okay, there, it's pinned. Voila. Hi, Barbara. Hello. She says, Barbara McGillicuddy. I met Barbara when I went to, where did I go? I went with Diane to, and now I suddenly can't remember. Oh, we went to see a concert. But then I met Barbara and at the local Unity Church, who's also a quantum healing practitioner, spiritual medium, saying hello. I'm so glad that you're here. Like, but she's like really like in my town too, which is amazing because I don't know anybody in my town that does what I do. So welcome. Hey, maybe you want to go live with me sometime too, Barbara. That would be cool. Could do double readings. Okay, so I say we just dive in and let you do your beautiful meditation. What do you think about that?
I think that's wonderful. So let's get started, everyone. And I am, so to cut down on the bandwidth issue, I think I'm going to, we have Meagan going mute. And I am going to go off the camera. But before I do, I just want everyone to come to a nice seated position and take your hands and place them on your heart and close your eyes. And we're going to go into our meditation and visualization and heart activation. So welcome to everyone that is just getting in here. So you're right on time as we get started. And we're going to focus on our breathing at this moment. So with your hands on your heart center, roll your eyes up to your third eye point. We're going to go into a gratitude practice, heart activation. Okay. And this is the perfect week to focus on gratitude because, as we know, gratitude is everything. And by putting gratitude into practice, by making it a state of our being, we are shaping our minds into being more harmonious with life. And each and every time we are grateful, we cannot be annoyed.
I think we've lost some audio. Let's see. I'm sure she'll be back in a moment. I apologize, guys. Angelina, she told me this first thing this morning when we talked about this, that she's having some bandwidth issues today with her Wi-Fi. And I'm like, don't even worry about it. Spirit's going to work it all out. So she'll be back. You don't hear me either? I can't hear it. Yeah, she must have gotten knocked off. She'll come back and then she'll start again. Sorry about that. Well, if it's good once, it's going to be great twice. There you go. All right. In the meantime, while we're doing that, I'm going to actually show you my upcoming guest list. Yes, I will. So while we're waiting for Angelina to return, I'm going to screen share and show you my upcoming guest list for Conversations with C. I am super excited, guys. I am super excited. Did you see my last one on this past Friday with Andrew Codling? He trance medium. Oh my God, he and his guides were amazing, absolutely amazing. And wait until you see Mulata Rice Henke. Oh my gosh, she's on the 16th of December. The times are below. Everybody in the US is pretty much coming on at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And my guests in the UK, Ireland, and all that, they come on at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So that's why the show is change it, because otherwise it would be in the middle of their night, or you know what I'm saying. So I vary them between 3 p.m. and 7 p.m. depending on the guest, and you can see the times down below. Anyway, so we have trance medium Mulata Rice Henke, who also, while she's in trance, she does transfiguration. It's not that she does it; it happens with spirit, and spirit shows. We're gonna show you not videos, but photographs. We're going to show you still images that were taken from videos from when she goes into trance, and all you can see her different guides, and somebody saw his mother. So it's really amazing. And she'll also be doing a trance demo for us. That's my favorite. When my guests come on and they don't just talk about what they do, but they do it. I love that. That's my thing now. My new show. Conversations with C. Now on December 30th, we have Julie Adriani and Michael Shane. They are physical mediums, where they bring through apports. And I mean, I'm still new to physical mediumship. I've not been to a seance live yet. And I know some do them. Hi, Kim McElwain, animal communicator, my dear friend. How are you? Not her. I hear you. Okay, so hopefully she'll come back. She might be having a hard time with the, let me just let her know that we want her back. Hold on, I don't think she needs to, but I'll tell her anyway, because of course we want her back. Are you coming back? Don't stop and you disappeared, so I'm filling time. But I'm actually telling you things I was going to tell you anyway. I'm just going to tell you right now instead of later. So here we go again. Oh, you can see me typing. Hello. I'm screen sharing. You see everything I'm saying. Oh, so she didn't even know. Oh my God. She had no idea. Oh my God. Like the first minute. Oh no. Her eyes were closed. She was doing the beautiful meditation. I said, you were doing it and we missed it. Oh my gosh. All right, she's coming back right now. All right. Anyway, my guest list is up. Give me one moment, please, Angelina. My guest list is right here on my Facebook page, also in my group. Write down December 16th at 7 p.m., December 30th at 7 p.m. And then those, so it's trance medium, physical mediums, and then trance medium and trance teacher, also a different, well, they're all friends of mine, but I'm just saying, also my personal trance medium mentor is Debbie Charlton from Ireland. She'll be on January 7th, also doing a demo. And then my incredible, amazing other friend from Ireland, Susan Morris, is an evidential mental medium. She'll be doing platform work for us at 3 o'clock. So the two in January are at 3 p.m. and the two in December at 7 p.m. Easy to remember. Stop sharing, bringing up Angelina. Here we go. She's back. Yes. She has returned.
Oh my gosh, I am so sorry. This is what I was afraid of, that it just wasn't going to hold. I'm going to go off camera again because I'm hoping that is going to support keeping me on, and let's all wrap me in some golden healing light here so we could keep the connection, so we can continue with this beautiful gratitude practice. Thank you for your patience.
Grand Rising is some vibes around. Oh, wow. You're okay. Hang on one second. Let me just take care of that. Just give me one moment. Actually, well, let me just take care of that. And then, because sometimes if you guys that are new, sometimes people troll the comments and try to get clients off somebody else's live stream, which is so unprofessional, which just speaks a lot to the person that's doing it. So, but I send them love and light, and I'm going to remove them and block them at the same time. So there you go.
And if you could tell me where I did drop, because when I get into that space, I wasn't even aware that I dropped off. So what did I get up to?
We got like the first, not even the first minute, I would say. So, which is even better. There's more people here now. By the way, Kimmy Siegel, you can delete and block on Facebook now from inside StreamYard. I just did it. That's a thing that's important. I'm going to disappear now, and I'm going to leave you with the lovely Angelina, and I'm going to be meditating too. Or maybe I'll just quiet myself.
Thank you, everyone. And here we go with our gratitude practice. So thank you for those that are still on, and you're going to hear me kind of go back into a little bit of where I was. Practicing gratitude, especially this week, is the perfect time. Gratitude is opening the door to just about every positive energy and emotion in our life. So I'm going to ask you once again to take your hands and place them on your heart center, in the center of your chest. And the more we practice gratitude, the more we put it into practice, it becomes a state of our being. We actually can shape our minds into being more harmonious with life, more in the flow of gratitude. And when we have gratitude in our daily day-to-day, when we are more grateful, we cannot be annoyed, we cannot be selfish, we cannot be irritated, unhappy. We could only express that pure, loving gratitude. They cannot exist. A state of irritation and a state of gratitude cannot exist in the heart space at the same time. And especially during this time of year, we have the extra opportunity to tap into the collective energy of feeling more compassion, gratitude, and appreciation. So we're really tapping into the collective energy, and it's quite palpable. This feeling, this palpable energy, is the essence of the heart center. And the more grateful we are, more truly grateful we are, the more we have to be grateful for. And because of the purity of the intention, we will literally send out waves of abundance-seeking frequencies, because like attracts like. So the more you are grateful, the more that will come to you, that will allow you to be even more grateful. Abundance all comes through the heart space. So when you find yourself caught between feelings of lack and abundance, or fear and love, come to a state of trust that all from the divine comes to you through your heart. And once we have this inner feeling of gratitude, that is when the abundance will begin to flow. By adopting an attitude of gratitude, you are harnessing a deep power within you that will allow you to create a new version of yourself and your reality. All emanates through the heart chakra. So we're going to do a few breathing practices tonight and a visualization, and you'll receive a flow of golden healing light to really set you up to be in this state to receive and perceive more gratitude. This is a grateful heart chakra activation and meditation. So come to an easy cross-legged seat if you're on the floor. If you're in a chair, ensure that your feet are pressed firmly into the ground, that you're sitting tall through the spine, feeling your sits bones grounded to the earth beneath you. Your hands could be resting on your legs. Your palms are up for reception. Your index finger and thumb tips pressed together in Gyan Mudra. And we're going to focus on our breath. But before we begin that, just imagine someone is pulling up an energetic cord up your vertebrae. Begin to inhale and observe the sound of your breath. Allow everything else to fall away. And in this moment, witness your breath. Feel the energy. With each inhale, expand your navel point away from your spine. Inhale the breath up through the heart space, up to your collarbone. And with each exhale, gently release the breath down, allowing the breath to sink from the collarbone down through the heart and through your lungs. Bring your navel back to the spine, keeping awareness of the wave-like breath. Sit with this energy. Now bring your palms together in front of your heart center and rub them vigorously. So you're activating your palm chakras. You're increasing the energy flow. And this balances your sun and your moon, your yin and your yang, your masculine and feminine, and the right and the left hemispheres of your brain. This also brings unity to your being. And this practice, this visualization that we'll be doing tonight, is really about unity and gratitude. So rub your hands vigorously together and press your palms together and press your fingers tightly together. Press the base of your thumbs against your sternum. And by now you will likely feel your heart rate increasing a little bit and feel the pulse. And now as you inhale, I want you to take your palms away from each other, taking your hands out to the side, still in front of your body, feeling the energy. So on each inhale, expand your body, but also taking your arms away from each other. And on each exhale, you're bringing your palms closer together. You're feeling the energy that you've just created. So inhale, navel pulls away from your spine, your palms pull away from each other. On each exhale, your navel comes to your spine, your palms come back together, feeling that energy between your palms emanating from your body. Finally, bringing those palms back together in prana mudra or prayer pose, holding them at your heart center, before finally placing them palms down on your legs, making your spine really tall. And scan your body. Drop into yourself. Closing your eyes and rolling your eyes up to your third eye point. Reaching up to the ceiling with the crown of your head. When you inhale, lift your shoulders up high by your ears. And when you exhale, let them roll down your back. Inhale, reaching your shoulders up, feeling the tense as your shoulders reach up, scrunching up towards your ears. And as you exhale, release, let them roll down your back. Release that tension. Do this 2 more times at your own pace. Take a really big breath in and opening the mouth to let the breath out on your exhales. Deep breath in. Sigh it out. And focus your awareness on your breath as it moves in and out of your body. Tap into the nourishment provided by your breath. You are receiving nourishment with each inhale. With every breath in, you're taking in essential nutrients. Once again, take one palm, rest it on your heart space. Place your other hand on top of it, keeping your eyes closed. This allows you to turn your attention and intention inward instead of worrying about things that are going on outside. We're going to begin our visualization. Imagine that your consciousness is outside of your body, hovering above your physical form. If you can look down at your body, at your space, the room that you're in, you will notice a radiant glowing light coming from the center of your chest. Inspect that light. The more you pay attention to this light that you can see from above, you'll see that the light expands and becomes more radiant. Begin to breathe in and out of your nose. Your breath is slowing down. And this next breath in, see if you could breathe into your hands. Allow the breath to travel down your arms. And as you do this, you are expanding your heart. You see, our arms are an extension of our heart. It is why when we embrace somebody, we gather them to our heart chakra and we wrap our arms around them. So now your arms are filled with heart chakra healing. Imagine that each breath you take is filling up your heart with more beautiful, warm, golden, healing light. And with
Stay where you are. Angelina will be right back. You stay where you are. Just relax. She'll be right back. No, it's okay. It's fine. Okay, she's going to try from her phone to come back on. I apologize for that. Isn't she amazing? This is my first time experiencing one of her meditations, so let's just all stay nice and mellow. Welcome, Judy. Welcome, Teresa. Welcome, Haley. Barbara's beautiful visualization, Angelina. Many heartfelt blessings of gratitude to you. It is, right? She'll be back in a minute. You know whose card I happen to have right next to me? Barbara. I sure do. Isn't that cool? Because I've been thinking about you. I've been thinking about connecting with you. So it's no surprise that you're here right now. All right, while we're waiting for Angelina, I want to welcome everybody. Welcome Judy and Therese and Haley. Kim, she's back. Okay, I'll be quiet now. Can we hear you?
I think you can hear me.
Yes, perfect. Welcome back. We're all waiting for you.
Thank you. As you imagine that your whole body is glowing with the golden healing light that is emanating from your heart, you might even start to feel warm and tingly because of this light. And notice any other feelings that might come up. Become aware of how big your light has grown and see if your breath can make it so big that it takes up the whole room. And as you do this, you could share your light with everyone around you. This is a heart light visualization. As you take in that light, notice if it has a particular color. Is it fiery and glowing like embers? Or is it softly luminescent like a shiny star? And you can see the heart light cast its light out into the room that you're in. You'll see the color of your heart light on the walls and the ceiling and the floor. It's all emanating from your heart chakra. Take your consciousness up higher, above the structure you're in. Float up higher from this spot and look down, that you will be able to see that every living being in the vicinity has a heart light. Every life, subtly different from the rest. And then you will see that between each heart light, there is a tiny, thin, luminescent thread connecting one heart light to the next. Now, as you allow your consciousness to go even higher, to hover above your neighborhood, from this bird's eye view, you can see everyone radiating their heart lights as they go about their daily business of moving around and cooking and walking a dog. You'll see all the luminous strings connecting each heart light. Now, as you go up even higher, way above, encompassing multiple cities, from this vantage point, you see all the threads, all the heart lights. They're all connected. Keep hovering up and taking in the glowing embers of the heart lights, all connected from one luminescent string, until you go up so high to the moon and see a landscape blanketed with millions upon millions of flickering tiny heart lights. If you have a particular area of the world or a person that you want to send loving healing to, focus your attention to where they are. Now lower your consciousness, your conscious vision, and zoom in to locate their heart light. Zooming in until you are so close that you could see their image, then their face, then directly into their heart light that is connected through others to your heart light. And once more, allow your consciousness to travel up so you have more of a moon's eye view again of the earth. And you will see a tapestry of heart lights and see that from this vantage point, that there are no distinct boundaries of where we have been taught our separate countries. From this vantage point, you could see the deep connection of one heart light to another, united from a thin luminescent string at each heart light. Allow yourself to zoom back into your own location, your own heart light, feeling your autonomy, yet the subtle truth that we are all connected to one another, yet maintain our individuality. You could practice this visualization every time you want to send love and support and healing to anyone in the world. All you have to do is allow your consciousness to see them in your mind's eye. Go to them, seeing them in the light of their heart. As you see the light of their heart, allow it to grow more luminous and send your breath, your attention and healing thoughts to each person you'd like to in this exact way. This is a practice in compassion. When we want to help someone but aren't sure how, we could practice this warm-hearted meditation and send some light their way to make their heart warm as well. And sometimes we need to give back to our own hearts. So this is a wonderful practice for you to experience in your own heart. If your hands are not on your heart center right now, I do invite you to place them once again on your heart center. Feel your own heart glowing, seeing everyone else's heart light glowing with abundance and healing and love and gratitude. And now you become subtly aware of the room that you are in as we gently come back to the present space, the present moment, our present reality. Begin to wiggle your toes, moving your arms in gentle movement. Allow the awareness to come to you of the exact room you are sitting in, the temperature of the room, the weight of your body. And take a deep breath in. And exhale it out. And one more deep breath in. And exhale it out. And I thank you, everyone, for being present for the heart activation and visualization. I do apologize for the little dips in my connection, but know that the healing light is flowing to you, and I will keep it flowing through the rest of our time here together.
Thank you so much. What did you guys?
You are so. I am happy to provide that. I just do apologize. What a little kink we had here.
Oh no, that's nothing. Barbara says, beautiful visualization. Angelina, many heartfelt blessings of gratitude to you.
Oh, thank you.
Guys, when you're back in your body, if you feel drawn to share, I'd love to know, how you felt and what your experience was with that amazing meditation. This is my first time experiencing Angelina's meditation too. I just knew Spirit told me to try, that would be amazing, but
well, thank you. I usually do it a little longer, but being I dropped the connection, I wanted to ensure that I got it all in for everyone to experience. So I'll actually come back to my camera. So if I do drop off, it's okay. I wasn't leading anything at this moment. So
Oh, that was really amazing. Oh my God. Trixie, please, honey, no. Trixie said she liked it too.
My favorite. It's my favorite for the week of.
You broke up a little bit. You said it's your favorite?
Okay. It's my favorite for this week of gratitude.
I love that. Wow. And you've got like the most beautiful voice for meditations and your energy. Jammed. I mean, I was like, wow, I'm just blown away. I'm blown away. And now I've got all kinds of inspired ideas to co-create videos with you for, oh, here we go. Yeah, because you'll do the voice and I'll create the magic in the background and we'll put it on YouTube. Oh my gosh. Can you guys imagine this?
You're so pushing me. You're so pushing me to do stuff that not necessarily is out of my comfort zone, but stuff I just haven't, I wanted to do, but I haven't done. So I am so grateful for our co-creation, and we have so much more. We both have such diverse backgrounds and things to share. So we do have quite a bit of fun that we're working on. Oh, thank you, Teresa. Yeah, feeling so much love and gratitude to you. Thank you for your presence.
Truly, it's so interesting because with Angelina and I, we've just been drawn to each other. We're just getting to know each other. You know, we've had a couple long conversations, one on Zoom and one on chatting, but this is our first time doing a live together. We were talking about it and like, what can we do? And then I realized Spiritly popped it into my head today. I just invited her to go live with you tonight. Just do it. They're saying just do it. Because that's how we get to know each other. And that's how we're learning. Absolutely. Sorry about the cat, guys. Well, I don't have to apologize. You know, she's part of the show. You know that. That's Trixie Boo. Those of you who don't know Trixie, this is Trixie, my social media cat. Okay, and it says wonderful, co-creating the bliss. Kimmy says awesome, ladies. I love that.
Thank you,
so
ladies.
This is a perfect Trixie.
Thank you for your presence here. Thank you.
I think this is a perfect example of trusting spirit. And when you're drawn to someone, to reach out to them. I don't remember which one of us reached out to the other one first, but we did. You know, do you remember?
Yeah. Well, like from Michael's group is how we connected. And I was doing lives with him. Yeah. And then we connected and was like, we should co-create.
So that's what happened. Okay. So there's this gentleman who's a coach, right? And he's been trying to get me to book a clarity call with him. Say that again, please.
A business coach, a spiritual business coach.
Thank you. Spiritual business coach. And from what I understand, he's excellent. But anyway, he was trying to book a clarity call with me. And so, you know how I am. I go by with my feeling. And sometimes I kind of felt it and sometimes I didn't. And I had never seen him. He never did a live or anything. And then one day he goes live with like this goddess looking woman with this beautiful voice. And she's so eloquent and articulate. And I'm like, oh, I like her. I'm really connected to her. He was okay, but I like her. And I just knew from the first time I saw you that we were going to work together. I just knew it. And that was, and a few months.
Yeah. And it's so funny. I've never told you this, but your voice is my cousin, one of my cousin's voices.
Really?
And it's so funny. Like every time I hear you, you both had the same voice. And it's so funny because she's actually, she's a second cousin of mine. I can't remember. Us Italians, we're all like everyone's a cousin, but I never knew her until later in life. And we used to work at a gym together, and we just hit it off. I used to take her classes, she used to take mine, and then I subbed for her once, and she found out my last name, and she said, "We're related." And it was so funny because it was like one of those things that we just were drawn to each other. And we were just thrown together in, this place, this gym we worked at, and we just really hit it off. And then we go to find out that we're actually related. So, and then your voice is her voice. So it was just like such pure alignment. But that's one of the things that I guide people to, that when you are in that flow of alignment, the right people come to you, the right energies are coming to you, the right scenarios are coming to you. So it's and beautiful co-creations happen when we're in this flow, and it's something you can't force. I make that clear to so many people. But if you're pushing against resistance, stop. You're not going to get anything. Nothing is going to come of that. You can't keep pushing against resistance. When you're in the flow, and and things happen organically. So it's the beautiful thing.
And both of us, my background is mostly Abraham. Well, it's all in the law of attraction, regardless of who the teacher is and where it comes from. We're both law of attraction practitioners and major manifestors, and that's something that's huge for me. That's huge because that's the foundation of my life and how I've recreated my, not even recreated. I just created a whole new life this way, and I'm still working on it every day. It's a work in progress, but I think that's
always a work in progress.
Yeah. Right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So I just love that. I just think it's so cool because we knew right away when we started talking that we were going to be doing like stuff together, like business and stuff. And then when we met on Zoom, we had like all these ideas and we're talking about this and that. And it's funny because what I realized, and I never said this to you yet, but what I realized is that we're getting to know each other on a human level. Energetically, we're already connected. We know each other. We're not this isn't a new connection. This is an old connection, but our humanness, right? The human beings that we are with this facade, that we're in, this costume, we're getting to know each other now. So we're like, how about this? And the other one's like, how about that? And we were connected energetically, but we weren't quite on the ideas. And Spirit's like, the ideas are going to come. Just go out and do something that feels comfortable and easy. And then the rest is just going to unfold, We're like trying to build a major business. We're just meeting, but because we know we felt it,
Yeah, absolutely.
That's how I perceived it anyway.
No, definitely.
That's really cool. We are both from the Northeast. But there's a lot of people that are from
it's a vibe. For those of us from the Northeast, that's one of the first things I asked you. I said, I know you're in Florida now, but I said, come on, you're like New York, New Jersey.
New York. And you're from Jersey, right?
I'm right outside New York. I mean, New York and New Jersey are basically the same.
Oh, it's true. My friend John, he's not here right now, but you got to meet John. John from New Jersey. The guy who doesn't want any pineapple on his pizza. He's on Jersey Shore. Jersey Shore, I believe.
Oh, he is.
Town, but
I think I did connect with him. I think I friended him.
Oh yeah, Daddy's Fury. Yeah. Can't miss the name, right? That's my buddy John. I am doing a class with him on the. Let me take a look at the date, actually, guys, in case you're interested. John and I are going to be doing readings, but it's a private Zoom class, $25 each. We're going to be doing psychic. Here it is. Right, I can screen share right now. That's so funny because I wanted to connect you guys. I guess you've already connected. That's a good thing. Yeah, I knew it was supposed to be that too. All right, here. Yeah, so John and I, it says, I was saying it's beginning educational, heart-centered, and insightful. And there's John and I. And it's a private Zoom class. Receive a reading from Meagan. He misspelled my name, but that's okay. And John, along with a little lesson in EFT, $25, an offer you can't refuse. Only 3 spots left. That's on December 9th at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So an offer you can't refuse. So if that resonates with anybody, go ahead and inbox me or inbox John. He's really the one doing that. But if you don't have his information, just message me. That's going to be fun.
What I love about you, you're such a mover and a shaker, and you're like doing things. You are just pumping things out and making things happen. That is awesome. Very
Thank you. But you know what, though? I really, sometimes I feel like, well, like today, I got so much done today because we were feeding off each other's energy. I messaged Angelina earlier. I'm like, I think we're each other's muse, because you were saying that you got all the stuff done that you hadn't done and you wanted to do, but didn't. And I got a bunch of things done. I taught myself all kinds of, Spirit teaches me the graphics and the video. And here I made that video for YouTube, inspired by, it's just amazing, So I just thank you for the compliment. I love that about myself. And then when I'm not being productive and doing things and I'm not feeling lit up about something, I feel like I don't feel happy. And so when I'm inspired, I'm like, this is awesome. So it's really cool when you meet other people that resonate with you, that inspire you. For me, my business is a big thing for me. It's like the focus of what I'm really excited about right now, So of course my dogs and my cats, but we already have that going on, So does anybody want a reading? I forgot I came here to do this. It doesn't really matter, but we can. We could do also do a reading. Right? Let me take a look here. Just going to take a look.
Sometimes it's just nice to get on and spread the love.
Exactly. I don't have to do reading. I know you don't specifically do readings. You do those amazing meditations. Like, oh my God.
I do meditations. I do a lot of one-to-one work, and it's, we always go through our recreations and things like that. I need to get,
I'm sorry, go ahead. I was probably going to ask you whatever you're about to say.
At the beginning of the pandemic, I was doing a lot of stuff on Zoom. Then I just kind of burned out from it. But, coming back to putting myself out there more, because it's, that stagnancy. I feel that too sometimes, and it just feels so unproductive.
Oh, Rachel, thank you very much. Except I don't think I think that was actually a payment for mentoring that I'm doing for her, but I thought it was for a reading. But anyway, thank you. But I just, sometimes it's interesting because I feel like, so maybe you were at a lull, I was at a lull, and then we connected and we're like, yeah, we're doing
Yeah. Well, I wanted to, so for so long, I've had plans, like I was saying to you, I've been saying I want to do a YouTube forever, but I just haven't gotten around to it. And it's just one of those things, you get used to doing the same things the same way and, kind of happy with the status quo, but not mixing things up. So going into the pandemic, I had just closed a physical healing center. And then so the online thing was okay, this is new for me. I can get into this. I like this. Then I was taking some time off from it and now coming back to it more inspired with doing, because then at that time, everyone was doing something online. It was just, I would put it out to, my contacts, what I was doing and, I don't know, I've got something else going on every hour of the day. Someone's doing a Zoom. So now when that all has settled down, I've gotten some really strong downloads of other offerings that I could do that are remote and virtual and able to do over Zoom. I do virtual healing sessions. I always do them over Zoom. I know some people just do them. Hello from England. I know some people just do them over the phone or just purely virtual, but I like to connect with people. So I want to see the energy. I want to feel their energy. I want to see their face. So I do love my Zooms.
I do all my readings my private readings on Zoom. I do. And but I love that because my whole business has been virtual. Like I mentioned to Barbara, I don't know if she's still here, but I mentioned to Barbara earlier that I don't know anybody. And I've been in this town 8 years. I love this town. But I know, I don't know anybody that does what I do. Well, now I do. I know her, but, so I've just, slowly been, it's not like I have a sign that says psychic on my door. I don't know. So, but online, I have this huge community. And so my business since 2018, I think when I started, has all been virtual, except for one client who became a friend of mine who does live in town. Yeah. She insisted on doing coaching with me, but I had to be live in person. So she got me out of my comfort zone. That's my friend Diane, and she was with me that day at the church when we met Barbara. But so I love it because you've had a healing center, a physical building, right?
I've been very physical. I've been online. I've been in person rather. For 25 years. So it was a big, it was a big difference going always in person to then suddenly being thrown in the middle of a pandemic. And I was going through major life transformations and transitions at that time, right before the pandemic. So it was quite an interesting time. Amazing in so many ways. And I kind of cringe when I say that, the first half of the pandemic actually was good for me. I manifested a whole lot. It was good for me too, actually. But that is life. Right? Yeah, I know. We cringe, but we're like, you know what it was? So many of us healers were called to kind of take a break and step back and then just come out full force and create so much magic. And that's kind of what I did. So yeah, it's been riding that wave ever since. So yeah, it's pretty amazing. But I am still, and I'm inspired.
25 years of experience doing physical workshops and all these things that you've done, which I want to do. I would love to host some workshops with some of my friends from the UK and from Ireland, and create these amazing things in the physical, which I've never done that before. I can do them online, and I've done them online. I also want to do more of them online. I have that in my mind as well right now. Very, very drawn to my medium. My friends that are like amazing mediums, like really, I'm a developing trance medium, but I mean, they're like, oh my God. If you saw my last show, I'm talking about, like Andrew and my next couple of guests, Debbie and Mulata, and oh my goodness. So yeah, wait till I start doing it. You guys are gonna knock your socks off. But for now, and you know what? I really love featuring other people. I find that I'm more passionate about featuring you and them and other people, other spiritual thought leaders. Oh, it's my gift.
That's awesome, because I'm the same way. Because I'm always helping support others, and then it's like, but wait. And I've had people say to me, you're working for other people, like supporting other people and helping them succeed. And what are you doing about yourself? You're kind of like, why aren't you doing that for you? And I'm like, no, someone else is going to do that for me. Someone else is going to inspire me. So, and you are the perfect inspiration, because you have all the stuff going on online. Like I've been saying forever about the YouTube, and I have so much. Like I had the meditations I could do. I have workshops I could do. I have Kundalini yoga classes and meditation I could teach online. I have a lot of stuff to do online. I've been holding off on that YouTube for so long now, but I think it's time for it.
Oh my God. Yeah. And I'm so excited. I mean, for me to have uploaded, even though it's a 2-minute, even though I created a 2-minute video that's premiering tomorrow. That's the first pre-recorded video on YouTube I've made in years. And that's from our connection today, the inspiration that we're sparking each other. I just love this.
Yes, absolutely.
And it's funny because you said you were talking earlier about being like, and your sun sign is Libra, right?
I'm a Libra. Well, my rising is Scorpio.
We both have Scorpio rising, if you can believe that, guys. Both of us. But it keeps it interesting. I get bored. But I'm an Aries sun. So I want to be on the leading edge. I want to create something new all the time. I don't want to do the same thing again and again and again. I always want to do something new. I want to be on the leading edge of technology and spirituality, and putting those two things together and creating and live streaming. It's all about, I don't know. I'm just really excited about that stuff. So I think it's a really, because you've also got that, you got like that stability, and I'm like up in the air, but it all kind of like, I feel like amazing thing. Watch out, guys, because we're together. We're going to be doing some stuff. I feel it.
We're on fire.
Say that again.
I said, we're on fire.
We are.
I am the fieriest air sign I know. Just to put that out there.
We haven't done a single reading, and 10 people are watching, because if you guys didn't see or hear the meditation that Angelina did in the beginning, I really recommend that you watch the replay, because it's incredible. Yeah, it's really beautiful.
Pauses we had going on. We'll have to do another one when I have a more stable connection. So.
We will. We're also we're definitely going to make a video.
Absolutely.
John Bill Clinton Smith says, you're amazing, and I'm here, and we see you. We're so glad you're here.
Welcome, John. I see that question about keep on being a hard sleeper. It's good for you. You need your sleep.
There you go. And
deep sleep is good.
Okay. Judy wanted a card. I saw that the answer, sure. And this is the card that I pulled for you, which my lighting is not perfect right now. So let's try that. Working on upgrading the lighting. Everything's a work in progress. Deep replenishment. I'll just read it to you. Deep replenishment, retreat. I'm excited. Retreat, rest, and be held. I'm already on to the next project. Retreat, rest, and be held, guys. So Judy, this card is for you. Mm-hmm.
Perfect time of the year for it as well.
It is. Absolutely. Absolutely. Because there's such, around the holidays, it's a very hectic time and there's a lot of frenetic, that's what Spirit's saying, frenetic energy. And it's easy to get, and that's a lot of it's high vibrational energy, but some of it's the frenetic part. What they're saying, it's more of a chaotic, like a anxious kind of energy. People are worried. There's like fear about buying gifts and wanting to get the best buy and there's all this pressure, even though there's also the beautiful gratitude. If you can let go of all the physical trappings and the marketing pressure, you realize this is a beautiful time of year and there's a lot of loving energy. And a lot of people do go out of their way to be kind to other people, and them hopefully themselves too. But this is what I'm feeling. So this is an important time for you, Judy. I feel like you have family and I feel like you're a very good mom and I'm hearing a great mom and very loving person. And you're very giving.
Beautiful.
And they really want you to take care of yourself. Remember to take care of you. Retreat, rest, and be held. And I'm going to get a new camera. I'm manifesting a new light and camera for Christmas. Whatever holiday. I don't specifically like focus on a specific holiday. Like my friend said, she's going to be with her family with her mom is in assisted living. And so she's my bestie. And she's like, she was almost apologetic. Like, well, I'm going to be with my mom and my family at her assisted living facility having Thanksgiving. I hope you're going to do something. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to be here with my furry kids. That's my family. And this is what we do. And and you know what? I don't eat turkey. I eat the vegan stuff. What do you eat for Thanksgiving? Because you don't eat meat either, do you?
I'm still deciding what I'm going to make. I'm on the verge of, sometimes I want to whip up something so, complicated and detailed. And then other times I think I'm just going to make like a stuffed acorn squash. I just go through those waves, but I feel like I am spending it with my family. Who they're all meat eaters. So I've always been making food for myself. So I just feel like I should, do something a little special and they'll eat it too. But so
sounds really good.
I'm still deciding. Please. I will have to share. I found this amazing recipe for, like, I don't eat processed foods at all. So everything is homemade. So I found this recipe for kind of like, it would almost be like a tofurkey thing, like the thing that you could buy, but it's like a homemade roast and it's made from chickpeas and tofu. And then it's like stuffed with gluten-free. I'm also gluten-free. So it's stuffed with like gluten-free stuffing and roasted vegetables. And it sounds amazing. And I thought, do I really want to make this for myself? I might make it. I'm leaning towards it. So
God, that sounds good. I do eat processed vegan food. I definitely do. And I definitely feel the difference when I do. If I eat too much of it, then I don't feel great. But I've only been plant-based for several years.
It's kind of a gateway for a lot of people.
Pardon me?
It's like a gateway for a lot of people to, go from, it's, I have a background in nutrition. I don't even recommend people to make dramatic changes overnight because they're rarely sustainable. So, I, step by step, if it means going from, a really, if you're eating processed vegan food, you're probably coming from a processed omnivore diet, but going from that to, the gradual step to the processed vegan food to incorporating more homemade food, and your body does feel the difference.
Oh yeah. I absolutely feel the difference when I eat live food. I've been eating like tons of salad, but I'm not vegan. I don't call myself vegan. I say I'm a plant. I eat predominantly plant-based. Yeah. Because if I want to eat cheese, I'll eat cheese. But I'm just saying, but for me, it's been a few years. For me, I had stage 4. I was diagnosed with stage 4 lymphoma in 2017. And that's one of the many things that I did when I changed my life, was I changed my eating. And I was drawn to stop eating meat. So, but what you're saying is in total alignment with what I'm doing, because like I was about to say, I've only been a few years for me. So it is a gateway food. Yeah. The vegan burgers, although some of them, like I'm getting more into now the burgers that don't taste like meat, although I still like some of the other ones, but now in the beginning, I wanted it to taste like meat. Now I like if it tastes like just something else, but I could put it on bread or something, like Dr. Prager. I know you probably don't eat that either, but Dr. Prager makes some really good different kinds of burgers that are plant-based. Okay, so I want to address Judy. I didn't see the comment before, and I do see it now, and I want to say that I'm very sorry for. I hate to call it a loss because we just take off our Earth suit, and then they go, and then we're in spirit. But so he's right here, but it's a loss because it feels like a loss on him. So I'm really sorry for that. But he really is right here with you. I just want to remind you of that, and that's why they're telling you to rest, retreat, and be held, because you're also going through grieving. There's another card that came up. I didn't realize that this is for you, but it is. It's absolutely for you. It says, "You keepers of the earth, you are not alone, and ancient ancestors stand beside you." It's literally, these are the two cards that I had pulled up. I read you one and I wasn't sure who this card is for, and now I see it's also yours. That's your husband's with you and other ancestors. You are not alone. So thank you for that comment. So now I know the card went exactly where it was supposed to go. That was beautiful. Yeah, this guy, he says some things, but he's not a bad guy. Otherwise, I kick him out. But I think he changes his name all the time. Do you change your name all the time? Because Bill Clinton was one of our presidents. I'm just saying. Judy says yes. Excellent. You guys are amazing. So I don't know. I'm just, I'm just so happy that we're connected and that we're doing this live tonight and we're just talking.
Yes. I love it.
If anybody else wants a reading, just let me know. But if not, that's okay too. But if you want a reading, the links for donations, those are in the comments. Donations of any. Actually, I posted today donations of any amount, which I don't normally do, but I felt drawn. So anyway, but it doesn't even matter.
Well, it is the week of gratitude. So.
It is. Absolutely.
Love it.
Absolutely. Oh, you know what I did today? Hang on a second. Something else I did today. This. Okay, I have to move one moment. There it is. Like and subscribe. Look what I made. Yeah. I've been wanting to do that for a long time. I still want to make one with a video. I don't know if you can do that. I'll figure out how to do it because there's always a way to do stuff and I will figure it out. And I'm going to be beta testing some new software, other than StreamYard. It's called Opus. And I'm excited for that. And I suggested it to them, and their engineers might actually create that. So we'll see. But I want to have that go across the street. Like when you're watching a YouTube video and the hand comes up and it dings the bell for YouTube and then it goes off. I want to be able to do that right now with a live stream. So. Oh,
nice.
I'm such a geek. I love computer stuff. I just do.
Very cool.
He says, "I'm just playing. You're lovely." Well, we thank you. So what is the thing that just one thing you're super grateful for, Angelina?
Oh gosh. Life. Life and lessons.
In the comments. Right?
Yeah, so please. I love it. Honestly, life. I mean, it's so amazing and so beautiful. And even when we face challenges, if we could take those challenges for opportunities for growth, I mean, it's just, my gosh, we could skyrocket. And yeah, I mean, so I just can't really say there's one thing I'm grateful for. I am one of those annoyingly positive people. I've been told that by people. You're annoyingly positive. Like, what does that mean? Well, the annoyingly positive person can manifest like nobody's business because I'm annoyingly positive. But it's,
It's true.
it's, our earthly life here can be short at times. So, enjoy every moment of it. I have a funny story. I don't know why I want to share it. Maybe it's for someone out there to just hear and be inspired by. Many years ago, it was probably maybe about 10 years ago. Now I was in the corporate world for like 19 years, and I was doing my healing and wellness business on the side up until 10 years ago. And it was a long time coming to leave corporate, but I was just so liberated once I did. And I think I would share that with everybody when they would say, "What are you on?" I'm living my dream right now. And I had a young neighbor, and she's a total sweetheart, type A lawyer. So she achieved a lot at a very young age. And I remember just having a little chat with her in passing. And she said, "Well, I don't know if I'm really happy with my job." And I said, "Well, whoa, hold on there. If you're not happy doing what you're doing, you got to find something. Life is too short. What are you doing if you're unhappy?" Because she was saying she had no life and she couldn't meet anybody and she didn't spend time with her friends and all she was doing was working. Well, a month goes by and my ex-partner at the time that we were living together, and he said, "What did you say to that girl?" And I said, "I don't know." He goes, "She hasn't gone to work in about a month. I haven't seen her leave." And she quit her job.
Wow.
She got back to it. She did get back to it. But I just always found that so funny because I was so high on life and high on my mission. And I was exuding this very strong magnetic energy at the time that I think I could sell ice to an Eskimo. And it was just this, she's back to being very type A. And I mean, it's funny because now she's in a better space where this is her life. This is what she loves to do. She got away from it a little bit. She came back to it. But I say that to anybody and everybody, that we have to live our purpose, whatever that is. It's going to be different for everybody. But living our purpose, and then we're exuding that joy. And that joy is magnetic, and it's in alignment, and we create abundance. So yeah.
And look at the card that just came up. I've been shuffling as you've been telling the story. Take a break.
Lovely.
A life's work, not a season. Get off the treadmill. That's exactly what you told that woman, basically, right? That's the energy of this card.
Yeah.
So whoever is listening, this is important. Okay. And then also it says play. Have fun, celebrate, and don't be so serious. Bonnie is saying, "Hi, Bonnie. Oh my gosh, I married one of them. He wakes up singing Zippity Doo Dah." And I wake up like, no, I don't want to get up yet. I'm friends with Bonnie and Brian. I love that. I'm not always happy. I'm happy. I don't know. I don't know. I think I can be obnoxiously. I don't know. You know what? People that find happy people annoying are unhappy people. They're unhappy. And so if you're happy, even Abraham Hicks talks about this too. That people will just think you're just crazy or really annoying, that there's something wrong with you because they're not in that mindset. There's people that are looking for things to complain about, and then there's people that are solution oriented. And you can flip back into one or the other too. But some people are just really programmed, and they're into that deep programming, and they don't understand what it's like to enjoy life. They don't even give themselves permission or know that they can give themselves permission to enjoy life and be happy.
Well,
like a lot of people.
Go ahead. I was going to say what you hit on is I don't think people realize how much control we have over our life. That's a big one.
That's so that, after coffee. Kimmy's from Pennsylvania. It's Pennsylvania. I'm thinking coffee. You're absolutely right. Look at this. And look at the card that just came up for us here today. All of us, guys. Soul family. I'm sorry about the lighting here. So there's got to be a better way. How about this?
Yeah.
That's better. Soul family. Call in your tribe. You don't have to do it alone.
Absolutely. I love that. Well, I've witnessed it so much in my life. My life is really built on, being in that state of surrender, and the right people, the right scenarios are always coming to me. No, people have frequently ask me, but wait, what about that time? Wasn't that terrible? No, it actually worked to my advantage. Even something that you might think of as disastrous, it's always to our benefit. Always, always, always. So, and when you look through life through those lens of experiences, magic happens. I mean, it's just, it becomes a way of life. It's quite beautiful. Kimmy, you're up here with me. I'm in New Jersey.
You know, that's one of the things that really interested me and intrigued me about you. One of the many things when we were talking is that you are really into the law of attraction, but yet not based on Abraham Hicks, whose work you're not really that familiar with, right?
No, exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
And you've been living this for years. That she's amazing. I'll let you tell the story, but Angelina was telling me that she's an incredible manifester, and she manifests like these amazing things and the car of her dreams and all that. And I'm like, what? I'm 8 years into my journey with manifesting. Okay. Which I manifested a healthy body when I had stage 4 lymphoma. So I think that's pretty darn impressive, but I want to give it to you. I want you to talk about that for a few, before we go. And I'm going to grab myself some extra water. I'll be right back.
Okay, great. Yeah. So for me, really, that manifesting is a byproduct. It's a result of me living a life in alignment. So it's one of those things that just kind of is a happy side effect. I guide individuals, and of course, everything that I do for others, I've done for myself. I guide individuals to remove the blocks in their channels, the physical, the mental, the emotional, and also the energetic. And when we have those channels cleared and we have the prana flowing freely through our body, when we're connected to the earth and connected to the cosmos, we are in divine alignment. And when we're in that space, manifestation just happens. It's sometimes just something that I don't have to think about something too much. But if I set my intention on something, like if there is something that I say, oh, I want to manifest, I could literally speak it into being. And it's because of all of the work that I've done before of clearing the channels and really, having that intention and setting my antenna to be in line with it. Kate, yes, she is giving readings.
But finish what you're saying first, because I've got a lozenge in my mouth right now.
Okay. Well, I kind of think I finished most of it, but just as a byproduct. So my manifestation is very different from, what someone might say is as a manifestation practice. It's more of a happy side effect of living a life of alignment, and getting into that space of alignment is really clearing the channels. So as a energy healer, I help people clear the energetic channels, but also as a integrative wellness practitioner, we're working on like the physical toxins in the body. And I mean, we could go on, there's so many topics that we could delve into as far as, when I do nutrition with people, I'm not doing the regular counting your calories, ridiculous nutrition. I'm looking at, taking in more high vibrational foods to raise our frequency. And I use detox and cleansing therapies as a means for deepening your spiritual experience as well. So there's so much we have access to. We pretty much have so much command and control over our physical experience. And then the rest is left up to the divine, because I do very frequently, not have to admit, but acknowledge when we're in that state of surrender, then that's when the magic happens. But to get to that state of surrender, we have to clear all the channels, because then when we're in the flow, things happen like for us. Instead of life happening to us, things happen for us. So, it's quite magical. But yes, I went from really, without going really head deep into my story, but like 3 years ago, my life was upturned. I almost froze here, but this was one of those instances where people would say, oh my gosh, what happened? And that must have been a horrible experience. And I would say, no, it was actually amazing, because it was in alignment. I went from having a physical healing center and by the grace of God, I was thankfully released right before the pandemic, because that would have been horrible to have during the pandemic. But I released it, not by my own volition. I was actually in a space where, the landlord kind of got me in under false pretenses, and we had a disagreement. And she said, according to zoning laws, you're not even allowed to practice here anymore. And I had to pack up and go, okay. But then the bigger picture is I was really throwing myself into my business to avoid looking at my relationship of 14 years. And the business was released on, get ready for this one. See, Meagan, you're going to like this. The business was released on the Lionsgate portal of 2019, 8/8.
Oh my gosh. 8/8.
A month later, I did not know, I had no intentions of splitting with my partner, by the way, but a month later, and I didn't even, because I was in a flux at that time, 9/9, I ended my relationship. And the 9/9 portal of 2019 was the day, pretty much when you end karmic relationships. I didn't even know that was a karmic relationship at the time, but it definitely was. And you close a karmic cycle and you step forward into a new life. So I lose the business. I end a relationship. Then I had no place to live because I was not able to afford New Jersey rent on my own. I had to stay with my parents for a year. But in the meantime, the manifesting was coming on super strong. I went from, I can't afford this rent on my own, to 9 months later, I'm buying a home. I'm literally buying a home. That to me, like when I talk about manifesting,
that's major manifesting.
Thank you. But when
your parents buying your own home after losing your business closing down, and
money,
amazing.
Take my money, take it. I'm buying a home. So that is, again, but that's also what I needed. I needed that security and stability in my life that I didn't have with my partner. So it was kind of like my gift from source of like, you've been good. You've put up with a lot. Here you go. Here's a house. So yeah, thank you. It was a miracle. It really, but to me, that is manifesting when you have something that you suddenly attain that is not something you would normally be able to achieve otherwise. It's like one of those moments when everything aligns and just drops into your lap. But that is to me a sign of being in alignment, because when you're in alignment, magic happens. I know even, in those times of deep alignment, my clients, my healing clients are like, what are you on? What's going on? This is so much potent. It's like, healing is coming about quicker, on a deeper level. So it's magic, and we all have access to it. This is not just for special people. We all can access it. Rachel, where are you from? Where were you from in New Jersey? We have a Jersey girl here.
She is. That's right. Everybody. That's right. She's my mentoree. She's my current mentoree. Lovely Rachel. That's right. You're from New Jersey too. I love it. And she lives in Florida now.
Drop in the comments where you're from if you are local.
If you're drawn.
Jersey. Yeah. Well, not here anymore. Born and raised. Oh, East Brunswick. Okay. Jersey's fairly small. I'm in Morristown.
I remember as a child, because I was born in Brooklyn, raised on Long Island, and we moved to Florida when I was 12. But I remember, like, when I would go with my parents to New Jersey, there was like land. I don't know if it's still like that, but there was when I was a child. And I remember just thinking that was just so beautiful. I don't remember. I'm sure there was places like that in New York too, but I didn't see them. I was in the suburbs, and New Jersey just seemed to be like more sprawling. I don't know, farms or something like that. I don't know. That's what I saw as a little child in the back of a car while we're on the highway. And I'm like, I like this. I like this.
New Jersey is actually beautiful. It is. It's called the Garden State, but yeah, it's quite. We have. I know. I love this.
Squeeze a single bed up there.
I can't squeeze into a single bed.
Airbnb. I want to ask Kate. Excuse me for 1 second. Kate, do you want a full reading, like? Because I'm doing readings for open donations, or do you want me to pull a card for you? for free. Either one, whatever you want, my dear. So while you're answering that, so we can just finish that up. But that's cool. Joycey Girls. I actually have several cards. Just Kate, let me know you're still here. Whatever you feel drawn to. Okay. So these are the cards that I got. You're going through something. You're going through something. I pulled up, these are my Divine Dog Wisdom cards. I love my Divine Dog Wisdom cards. Let me see if I can, oh no, it looks like my light is getting dim. I can recharge it with, no, not that cord. I have so many cords. I've got cords everywhere. Hold on one second. Let me move this light over here. Isn't it cute though? It's so cute. And then it's got a projector light in the back. But it doesn't, it's charged by a USB and it doesn't stay charged for that long. It charges for like an hour. Anyway, but it's so cute. I got it on Amazon. Okay. First card, anger. I'm going to read the cards, but I'm going to tell you what I get out of it anyway. Feel the heat, then turn it down. Arrogance, get off the pedestal, resistance. What we resist persists. Love how they're playing tug of war. How cute is that? But rest is upside down. And I'm drawn. I don't always do it upside down, like read the inverted cards, but I'm very drawn for you to read it inverted because you're not getting enough of this. So you've been going through some stress in your life, girl. What's up? You don't have to share, but I'm just saying.
I was going to say.
You're going through some stuff. You're going through some trauma. They're saying turmoil. Spirit saying relationship matters. Personal matters. Family matters. They're saying creating chaos. The time to go within. To release it. In fact, I don't think you were here for the beginning of this video, but I want to recommend that you come back to it because Angelina did a beautiful gratitude meditation that would serve you so well, so well. Also, I dropped a video on YouTube that'll be live tomorrow at 2:22 on 11:22, and it's a 2-minute meditation. So that's that's going to be a good one for you as well. Let me just drop that in the links in the comments so you can know where that is. It's right here. Everybody be prepared for this tomorrow.
Yay.
But yeah, definitely check in at the beginning of this video. Pardon?
I can't wait for us to start doing some stuff on YouTube.
Me too. Yeah, me too. YouTube rocks and I love YouTube. But let me just finish this reading and then we'll talk about YouTube. Oh my God. But yeah, so I'm definitely feeling, and you can say if this resonates with you or doesn't resonate with you, whatever, hopefully it doesn't, but these cards don't come up when nothing's going on. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And the fact that the only one that came up inverted and spirit specifically didn't ask me anything. They said, this is because she needs this. She's not getting enough rest. So they're talking about going within and honoring yourself and taking care of you, Kate, taking care of Kate. I feel like you've been taking care of family, taking care of everybody else. And I see work. Do you have a desk? Do you work at a desk? Do you care coworkers around you? I see like a cubicle, not a cubicle per se, but a desk and maybe a cubicle. But it feels like an office. But I feel like there's a lot of chatter, water cooler chatter. I feel like you've been under a lot of stress. I mean, I could almost feel like tears wanting to come out and just for release, you know?
Aww.
Okay. Pull one more card. One more card for you, Kate. Leading, step out in front. Okay, so what this means, what I'm perceiving from this, is that you're a natural. Let's see what she says. Thank you. I really appreciate it. I massively struggle with anxiety in general. That's probably what you're picking up on. I'm not currently working at the minute, but I will be helping my mother fill out paperwork yesterday. So maybe that's what you're picking up on the offices. Yes. Yes. Yep. And I feel like you've been doing so much for so many. And then I definitely pick up on the anxiety. That's definitely what this is. Spirit wants you to go in. And they're saying that you're a natural born leader. And once you get through this is what I'm feeling for this. Once you come out the other side of this anxiety situation, that, you know, you're going to have to process it. Not process it the way like a therapist does. I don't mean that at all. Let me clarify. Feel it and release it. Feel it and release it. Don't own it. Don't own it. And I really want to invite you, and I don't think you didn't say it, but just in case, I want to make sure that you don't ever say, like, call it my anxiety or anything like that. You never want to own something that you don't want, because if you own something, you're creating it. That's a manifestation exercise. So if you say, I'm healthy. If I'm calm, you know, or I'm feeling calmer all the time. I'm feeling more relaxed all the time. So just don't own those things that you really don't want. And I'm also drawn to remind you to relax. That's what Spirit's saying. Because I feel your energy, and I feel like you can be like kind of high energy like me too sometimes. And they really want you to relax. And you will get through this. You can get through this. I can tell you on a personal note, I had anxiety I just said I had. Well, that is the past tense, but still, I was diagnosed with anxiety for many years. And I used to take, you know, medications for that, because I didn't know that I create my own reality, and I can breathe through it, calm myself down, you know, and so you can do this. Very interesting. And so thank you. I've tried different therapists and hypnotists, but have not yet found a suitable method to rid the anxiety, but I definitely hope so soon. Not only do I feel like you will, I really, again, want to invite you when we go offline to go watch the beginning of this video again, when Rachel does the you'll see she got dropped off the first couple of seconds. So the second time when she starts it, it goes all the way through. And I really think it's going to help you. I do. Do you feel that? Did I call you Rachel? Angelina? Sorry. Hi, Rachel, in the comments.
Yeah, any meditation is going to help, but especially that when it's more of a gratitude, a visualization, and depending on the source of your anxiety, anxiety always has a root in fear of something. You know, there's something going on, and the more love we integrate into our experience, the less fear we have that is going to be allowed to take command and control. So, well, it's not like the top one I would recommend for anxiety. It is, you know, every little bit helps, but it's going to pull in more, you know, prosperity, abundance, and heart chakra activation. And when we activate that heart chakra, we're bringing in more love, which will definitely help. But know that you can do it. You could overcome it on your own. Like, you know, I really like to empower people to be able to get them to a point of, you know, not needing a therapist or a hypnotist, and really being able to do it on their own. So
I'll tell you what I did when I first moved here to this town that I live in now. Because I had the short of it is that I left a toxic relationship, and that's no blame on anybody, because it's a two-way street when there's, but anyway. And I started my whole life over again in a town where I didn't know anybody, and I didn't have any friends or family or anything like that. And so I started listening to this YouTube channel, and this guy's name is Michael Seeley. And there's two videos of his that are my favorites. This one, which is detachment from overthinking. I can actually show you the channel. Why don't I just do that? Until we get Angelina and my videos out there. I want to show you this. So this is Detachment from Overthinking by Michael Seeley. This is his name right here. And then the other one that I love of his is, hang on, what's the name of it? Let me just go to his channel. They're the two top ones. I'm not surprised. Hang on, go to videos and go to popular. There it is. Hypnosis for clearing subconscious negativity. I'll drop the link for that one in the comments for you too. And in one of these, he says, think of my voice as the voice of an old friend. And I did, because I didn't have any friends at the time, and I needed a friend, and his voice became my friend. And you want to know something weird or interesting anyway? Last night, I decided that I'm going to listen. I was telling somebody else about him yesterday online. I haven't listened to him in a few years, right? we move on to different things, but I listened to him like every single day for about 2 years or 3 years. And it really helped me so much. Oh my gosh, like amazingly. So I really want to recommend that. But last night I went to bed and I thought, I'm going to listen to this. Do you know I had a dream about him? I swear. And I thanked him for not only, the videos, but for actually hanging out with me. I didn't realize it was a dream. And then he said something and there was like a subtitle underneath it. It was the strangest thing, but I literally think I connected with him on the astral. It was really interesting. But beautiful energy, fabulous voice, really high quality meditations and guided hypnosis. And those two, I'm sure he has other amazing ones too, but those are the ones that really helped me so much. So, and I know you said you want to be a paramedic. You've got this. A lot of times people that are really sensitive. I have another friend, a good friend who's a paramedic, a first responder, and she goes through a lot of stuff, anxiety and things like that herself. Because I feel like you're very sensitive and very tuned in to the plight of other people and what's going on, and you want to help others. But you have to make sure that you help yourself first. That's all it is. You got to love yourself and take care of you first, because you cannot give from an empty. If I don't have any tea in my cup, I can't share it. So you cannot give from an empty cup. That's what I've got for you today, my dear.
Look at like root chakra practices and grounding. So, literally, I don't know where you live right now, if it's cold, but even if it is, get outside, get your feet on the ground. That is a powerful practice, because we are grounded. When our root chakra is strong, we won't experience anxiety. So there's so much more you could do for that. Excuse me, I have to let my dog keep that.
Hello, Bobby.
So cute.
He's adorable. Oh my God. You froze. If you pop out and pop back, I'm sure that'll take care of it. Because I've always wanted to work in the health. I can't hear you, by the way, so I don't mean to talk over you, but we can't hear you. You're frozen. Kate is saying, yeah, I've always wanted to work in the health and social care field to help others, as I have an older brother with special needs, so I love to help others. You're an intuitive, my dear. Has anybody ever told you that, or do you know this? You're an empath, and a lot of what you perceive as anxiety is you picking up on the energy of everybody else around you and not realizing it. So I'm going to invite you to whatever oh, look at that. That's so funny. I know this is going to be weird, but wait, where is it? I just saw this. Oh, you can't really see it. Okay. It's actually one of my curls, but normally they don't look so, you can't see it anyway. So forget that. Because I've heard that. I've never heard that before. Absolutely. You're an empath, and you remind me of me in that way. So so if you don't know that you're picking up on the energy of other people, then you just think that's you. And maybe your moods change, or suddenly you're really anxious. No, you don't have to take my word for it. See how you feel when you're around other people. If someone is sad or upset, do you feel differently? Do you feel 1 minute one way, and then you're near somebody and then you might feel differently? Or just be aware, just check your level of awareness and see if it resonates. Because I'm feeling very strongly, just based on everything you've said and the energy that I'm picking up from you, and that you're a strong empath. Oh, wow, that looks really clear. Your phone.
I'm on my phone.
Yeah, really good connection. Wow, that's cool.
But it's not as let me see. Can you hear me?
Yes, I just want to say, so you're very welcome, Kate, and you're awesome. You're awesome, and you've got this, and you're going to be an amazing first responder. And I love that you care about other people. You must take care of yourself first. You must. That's an important thing, because you're used to taking care of other people now already, just not getting paid for it. And it's a beautiful thing. You got a huge heart. So I'm glad you're here tonight. Thank you. So what were you saying? Because I can see you and your pup clearly and everything.
Oh, yeah, it's from my phone. So I don't hear as clear, but the connection is a little better on the phone apparently than on the laptop. So I'm back for a moment.
Well,
when this gets resolved, we have a world to conquer.
Oh my gosh. We were already doing it. We're doing it right now. We're right here, right now. Right here, right now. We're already doing it. You know? And there's so many exciting things. I'm just so excited for all of it. Hey, I want to read you what my tea bag says. I don't know what it says. I can't read it yet. It says, nature does not hurry, yet everything is accomplished. Lao Tzu.
Absolutely.
Check this out. I don't know if you can see it. I need a better camera, Spirit. I'm just asking you nicely. Okay, I have a better camera. It's just in my vortex. So that's what it says. I can read it to you again. Nature does not hurry, yet everything is accomplished, which I feel like is a message for us too, because we want to like do everything like now, like all these ideas.
I know.
But they're coming. They're coming.
It's coming.
They're happening. I know.
Absolutely.
Too cool. I think I'm going to go make something to eat. I'm hungry. This has been amazing. I mean, just check PayPal, see if anybody's donated. It's just been a beautiful, amazing night. I just don't want to miss anybody. Okay. Yeah. No, we're good. All is well. Where did she go? She disappeared again? Oh my God. The connection seems so clear. She'll realize in a second that she's not here. Hopefully Angelina will come back to say goodbye. There she is.
I'm back. Yeah. I was trying to adjust the audio, and it's better now, so it worked. I had to dip out, and come back in to get some good audio going.
Well, that's cool. Viv Giles is saying, hi, my partner and I separated after about 6 weeks ago after being together 20 years. Does he still love me, and will he come back? Kate says, she should be a magician with this disappearing. That was good.
I love it.
High five. High five, Kate. Viv, let's see. Spirit's asking, do you miss him or are you just lonely? You know what? You were in a long-term relationship, Angelina. I've 8 years was my max, but you were in a 14-year. What do you feel about this? What would you?
Well, Viv, my first feeling when I heard and saw this was, no, you're better off. I don't know, of course, your circumstance, but no, I think you're better off. You don't want him back. I think the initial stage, you miss him. Yeah. Do you miss him, or do you miss having someone around? My first days of, splitting from my ex, I was kind of walking around in a haze. I didn't miss him, by the way. It sounds weird. It was divinely guided that we were to split. It was a karmic relationship. That's what happens with those things. But I felt like I should miss him, but I was walking around in a haze of, I had a whole life centered around somebody. I was like little Miss Mary homemaker, I was cooking for somebody. I was cleaning for somebody. I was taking care of somebody. And in those first few days, I was so lost because I was just adjusting to me being me, not being me in someone else's world. And I had to sit with it because I knew I didn't miss that experience. I knew I outgrew that experience, and I knew that something different was happening for me. But I was so in that, okay, I was this person identified through someone else. I need to lean in close to read this. I ended a karmic relationship. Yeah, Rachel, they're interesting. I didn't know it was karmic until a year later, and it all made sense. But I thank God that it was, because I ended it and I stepped into a whole new life immediately. So I didn't, unfortunately, go through that I missed somebody stage. But then also, oh my gosh, and because I've had so many people that just come to me for heart chakra healing after a relationship, and I ask them to look at their scenario and situation, because everyone knows themselves best. No, I miss him. I love him so much. Do you want to share a little bit about why you split. If you don't have to, of course, this is a public forum if you feel comfortable. Because my initial feeling was you are better off. When I've had clients that come to me for heart chakra work.
You're bolder than I am about saying that, but because
I have no filter sometimes. I do apologize.
I'm an empath, and I feel you, and I feel that you're hurting. But I also feel that you need to find yourself, because I feel like you lost yourself in the relationship, Viv. That you lost who you are. And so I feel like you feel like you're missing a part of yourself, because like it went with him because you were so invested in him and the relationship. If it was a healthy relationship, you'd still be together. So it wasn't mutually healthy relationship. It was like you need him, and now he's gone. What you really need is that other. Yeah, she's saying I feel lost. Yeah. He says he doesn't love me anymore.
Okay. You're lost. Yeah. And the reason why I wanted to ask you why, like what happened, was more, and sometimes helps to have a person voice what it is. So, because to me, I don't need to, it doesn't serve me well. I just immediately initially felt you're so better off. You were so invested in him. I get that. I was there.
I was there too.
But do you want to be with someone who doesn't love you? Like, what does that say about you? Like, do you value yourself? Like, and someone not loving you is no reflection upon you.
That's right.
It doesn't make you a bad person. It doesn't make you a not suitable partner. Mm-hmm. You're going to be the suitable, most lovable partner to someone who deserves you.
Yes, and appreciates you. But you have to love and appreciate you first, and then you'll attract someone who also loves and appreciates you. Mm-hmm. You don't love yourself, and now he doesn't. And you're saying he doesn't love you, and sometimes What? Go ahead, Angelina. You got.
No, I was just going to say, there's no one to even if Viv, even if you said to me, you felt like there was stuff that you could have done better in the relationship. Or if you said to me, there's stuff that he could have done better in the relationship, what I would say to you is, I don't know if you've ever experienced this, but we are different in every scenario. Like, I never would ask a partner, well, why did you break up with your last partner? Because it doesn't mean anything, because that was their connection and relationship. Yeah. Everyone's going to be different. So if you had little issues in your relationship, it doesn't mean that that's going to come forward, but that was your dynamic. Can you find or see something positive that is a result of your relationship with him? Like, for me, I realized through 14 years, and yes, it takes me long to get lessons sometimes, but I realized that relationship was, I sacrificed myself. I sacrificed so much about me for someone else. And even someone who I then realized, like, I'm not in love with him anymore, but I was going to stay with him to the bitter end because I was sacrificing myself. That was my lesson that I learned. Like, why would I do that? And I love myself. I've never had anything where it's like, oh, well, Angelina, you really don't have, a good sense of self. None of that. I'm such a overly caring person that I will put someone before me. But then it got to this point, and mine was directly guided by spirit. I had no intentions of splitting from this man. I literally heard a voice. And when I hear a voice from my guides and spirit, it is loud and clear, and there is no question about it. And it said, enough. You have another life waiting for you. And side note is, I locked him out one night, and that was it. But I apologize for my dog, but that voice said, Truffles, mommy speaking.
Truffles.
That voice said, you have another life waiting for you on the other side of the door, but not if you open the door back to him. And the next day I woke up and I felt a sense of liberation like I've never experienced. And you're saying, do you think he will try to come back? Possibly, but do you want him back?
Well, that's a good point too. I feel personally that he's repelled by the desperation. Because it's not a mutual love attraction now. It's I need you. I can't live without you. I must have you. I'm lost without. Like he doesn't. You're not there. You're not there in your own body. You're so busy trying and hoping, and you really need to. If you can, it's possible. Oh, there's definitely another life for you, and it's possible that you can attract him again by loving yourself, by learning who you are and loving yourself. And then maybe he'll see the woman that he met, although 20 years is a long time, sometimes people outgrow each other, but I can almost viscerally feel it that he's like repelled by the desperation. So in that way, you're not going to get him back. But if you heal, you do the work on yourself and the self-love, and that's interesting. Rachel's saying you're whole without him. And
absolutely.
You are. That's right. That's absolutely right. I remember years ago, my first marriage, I've been married a few times and they were all bad. None of them worked. Obviously, I'd still be married, right? But but this one, I was very young. I was not very young. I was in my early 20s. I guess that was young enough for me to think that there were two halves of a whole. That's what I thought. I was very young and I didn't have any clue. And I felt like, like this, like, and he was very mean, and he wasn't at first. That's usually the story. But then when he was, and I'm like, oh, I'll just keep. You're back on twice.
Yeah, twice. But I'm going to silence one because it's. I'm going to silence one
because of the feedback. Voila. But now we only have one of you. Angelina's digging the technology here. I like that.
It was easier this way. This internet connection. I'm getting a better one in about a week.
Cool.
So I didn't want to interrupt your story.
No, that's all right. That's all right. But so I feel like this. Like he might have even said that to you already, and that's true. So you take care of you, put yourself back together, and listen. I can understand that. And I certainly respect and I honor the fact that you love this man, but you have to love yourself, So if when you put yourself back together, when you find yourself and you love yourself and you treat yourself with honor and respect, he may come back. I actually see that as a potential timeline for you. He might, but if you're focused on, I need you to come back, he's not coming back. He's running the other way. Because that doesn't serve, because it's not serving him. It's not fulfilling. It's not fulfilling to you either, but it's hard for you to see that from your now perspective, but you will. And I actually do see, I see that as a very strong potential timeline. And if not, you wouldn't care anyway, because you're going to be so happy with yourself. It won't matter, but that's what attracts people. When you don't need
absolutely
them, that desperation, you understand.
And Viv, just know that everything that is meant for us, I know it sounds cliche, but everything that is meant for us will always come to us.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And the greatest thing you could do for yourself is, look at your relationship over 20 years and what was the lesson? Because there was a lesson in there for you somewhere. What was that lesson?
Probably lots of them.
And you'll get through this. Everyone, I would think over 20 years, I had many lessons over 14. And, I think, you'll get through this. Who hasn't been in this situation, but really work on yourself. This might also be an opportunity for you to work on yourself. Yeah.
Rachel saying, yep, realized this recently.
Yay, Rachel. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
We have to find ourselves.
Everything that happens in our life.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
When I went through
everything that happens in our life happens for us. Oh no, we're just so excited to get our.
I know, right?
Yes.
I love that. Definitely no lull in the conversation here, babies. I love it.
No.
Oh, it's awesome. We need to respect and communicate.
Yeah. Communication is key. I mean, in life in general, but also relationships. And yeah, absolutely.
When you're
Sending you
saying,
so much love.
although I agree with you what you're saying, when you're saying we, I kind of feel like you're like there's some expectation of what he should be doing. And I really want to let you know that, which is something we all innately know, that we can't change anybody else. So if you're waiting for him to change and listen and communicate better or respect you, and you have to respect yourself, and you have to be the one. Okay, Spirit told me, be the person that you want to attract, and you will attract that person. Mm-hmm. And I've attracted that in the most amazing friends. I really have. For the first time in my life, I have amazing, sincere, authentic friends who, because I'm an authentic, sincere friend now. I thought I was before, but I clearly wasn't, because I was attracting people that didn't care about me. I didn't care about me, but I was always doing for somebody else or whatever. I'm like, well, isn't that enough for you? I don't understand. But you have to love yourself. It's really important. Hey, CJ. So interesting. I'm trying hard so hard for respect at work, and it just keeps eluding me. I must be pushing it away. It's honestly, when you respect yourself, the people that are not respecting you, they'll either fall away, they'll be fired, they'll be transferred, or maybe you'll be transferred, or you'll move on to a different, they can't be with you. If you're walking around as a person that has self-love and self-respect, you're not going to be, because it's like a radio station. If you're at 88.3, right? And those people are like 98.6 or whatever. It's not an up and down, but just imagine those are the frequencies. You can't be in the same place at the same time. You won't be connected. They can't be disrespecting you if you're respecting yourself. So I'm so glad that you're here. I didn't even see you before. And Viv says, will I be okay? I'm really struggling to cope.
You will be. You will be.
Yes. Absolutely. Do things that, what do you like to do? Do you remember what you like to do? Like do you like to read a book? Do you like to go for a walk? Do you like to go to the beach? What do you like to do by yourself? What do you like to do? What brings you joy? Go bowling, or go out with friends. If you have friends too, that's a nice thing too. If you have good friends, if you have friends that make you feel like, well, nobody makes you feel like anything. You make yourself feel like that. But you know what I'm saying. I hope you know what I'm saying. Yes, I'm number one now. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. How does that feel?
And you will find someone that will look at you like they're number one too,
Okay, you're saying you don't know. I want you to know something. 8 years ago, I didn't know what color I liked. I didn't know what kind of clothes I liked to wear. I didn't know what I liked to eat, what kind of food. Nothing. I didn't know anything. I don't know how I let myself get like that, but I didn't know anything about myself. This has been a learning process for me for the past 8 years. And I've remained single, happily single, as I continue to learn and how to love myself and appreciate myself. And what do I like? What do I like to do? How do I like to wear my hair? What kind of earrings do I like? I mean, just the simplest things. How do I like to, well, I need some help decorating, but I'm just saying, how do I like to decorate my house or not decorate my house? Do I like to have dogs and cats, or I like to have a lot of them or a couple of them? What do I like? It's really important. You're going to find yourself.
And the beautiful, I was going to say, and the beautiful thing is that not only will you find yourself when you have another relationship, you're coming into it already with this amazing self-awareness. You're going to know yourself, so you won't likely lose yourself. Because I think so many people at some point or another, we enter into a relationship where we do lose a little bit of ourselves. But the key is to maintain. We don't have to give up parts of ourselves to be with someone else. It will happen.
Absolutely.
It's just sometimes, like I said, it's more about when you're with someone for so long, you're so used to them being there. So it might be where you feel like you really, really miss them. But then when you really drill it down to what is this emotion, you just might be not used to being alone. You might be bored. There's so many other emotions and feelings that can be disguised as I miss him. Because if you really looked at it, you gave your all of yourself to him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And so his likes became your likes, and his hobbies became your hobbies, and his needs became your needs. You need to do for you now. You need to find out just basic things. Go to the store. If you have money, go shopping. If you want to do, if you just window shopping, that's fine too. Do it online, do it in person. Look around. What do you like? What do I like to wear? Not just what does he want me to wear? What do I like? Do I like that shirt? Do I like this style? What colors do I like? Just the simplest things. Just start easy. Go to the restaurant and pick up something on the menu. Find what you want to eat. Nobody's going to pick it out for you. You can't eat what he's eating. Pick out whatever you want. And then if you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. But you're going to find out. You're learning about yourself. This is a beautiful time for you to have a relationship with you. It's a perfect opportunity. And you will attract a beautiful relationship. Once you have that full relationship with yourself, a spiritual makeover. That's a great way to put it, Rachel.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. That's exactly what it is. It's a spiritual makeover. Yeah.
And that might be the gift of this relationship ending, is now that you're focusing on yourself. That might be, you need to love yourself. Yeah.
If I had stayed in the really pathetically horrible relationship, it was really, I don't know how I'm serious. It was that bad. But you know what? For me, it takes me a while to learn things too. I'm a stubborn person sometimes. And so I had to go through several marriages to different people that were all the same relationship, even though they were all different people. And the last one was really it was life or death. And there was really, I don't even think there ever was any real love there. I think it was convenience and manipulationship. But I kept doing everything because I'm like, I have all these years invested in it. So I didn't want to, I thought that was important. I didn't know who I was. So I really get what you're saying. I really feel for you in a personal level. I mean, I see as a psychic, I see and I feel what you're going through, but I've also been there, which is always why Spirit brings specific people to my live streams and stuff like that. But you're going to find, just to be gentle with yourself, be kind and loving. I dropped some meditations in the chat before. I want to invite you. Michael Seeley has some great meditations, and I feel like he might be good for you too. If he resonates with you, if his voice does, you can decide if you like that too, and I really want to invite you to stay single for a bit. While you're developing that relationship with yourself, because it's easy to cling on to somebody else who might be very big personality and telling you what you like. And it's so much easier if somebody tells you like to wear purple, you like to eat burgers, and you like to go to Mexico in the summer. Okay, that's what I like to do. You find out what you like to do. I don't know who that was just talking about that, but anyway. Yeah, find yourself, because you're a beautiful soul, and you're a beautiful person inside and out. You've got this. She goes, yes, I'm going to stay single. For now, yeah, do that. Fall in love with yourself. Fall in love with you. Treat yourself like the person that you love more than anybody else in the world. If you have to pretend like you love yourself like you loved him, then do that. You're that person. You're that person. You're the most important person in your life. How am I going to treat that person? What am I going to do for me? What am I going to buy for me? Buying, that's a physical thing, but it's fun. Whatever. How am I going to love me? Whatever that looks like for you. Apparently for me, sometimes it looks like stuff. What am I going to buy for myself? But that's true, because
you're very welcome, Viv. So much love.
You're welcome.
So much love.
Yeah. You guys are awesome.
Your heart's healing.
John Bill Clinton Smith, I want to invite you to calm down a little bit, because somebody inboxed me to let me know that you're making them feel uncomfortable. So I'd like to ask you, my friend, to calm down. I know you're harmless. That's why I don't block you, because you're here often, and I think you're just a nice person. And
he's hanging on long enough. He must enjoy our company.
Yeah, you're watching all our live streams, so I appreciate that. I certainly do. I'd even like it better if you went to YouTube and put the watch time over there. That would be extra good for me. But yeah, we're glad you're here. Just please, be cool in the comments with, don't be naughty, because that doesn't sit well with my audience at all, or me. But I'm just saying. But I can ignore it and not see it, and somebody else can't. So
yeah,
and that's not, and nobody else should have to. Maybe I should be more up on that myself. So Tina says, please. All right, I'll pull one card for you before I go, Tina. I think you said please twice, and I feel like you need a card. So one card, and then we're calling it a night, because this has been an amazing night.
Yay.
Is that Tina's card? It is. We had it before. We're having it again. Soul family. It says, call in your tribe. You don't have to do it alone. So whatever it is that you're going through right now, Tina, you're not alone. Spirit is actually saying we're with you, but you're also surrounded with people who love you. Not all. Everybody loves you, but not everyone is going to be I have a healing presence for you. There are certain people that are around you that they really want you to know you're not alone. I feel like you're not reaching out. You're not asking for help. You're very isolated in this, whatever that you're going through, and you're very private. And I feel like you're young. And so you're going through stuff that people your age go through, but it feels very lonely in there. It feels very lonely in there. And so you're absolutely not alone. You are loved by spirit. You are loved by other humans too, which is not something everybody has as a gift. And so I would definitely invite you to reach out. If you have needs or wants to share, because if you hold it all in, it can feel like crippling and incapacitating. You have to let that stuff out and share with the right people, the people that you feel drawn to share with, or ask advice from people that you feel, would have your, you'll know if you ask it, you'll know. And I don't feel like that's going to be a problem for you. I feel like you're going to know. I feel like you're very intuitive yourself. So, your husband passed. I'm so sorry. I feel the pain. Okay. So that's what they're saying, that there's all these people surrounding you. Okay, so he was definitely a soul connection for you, for sure. But he's also still with you. He's taken off his physical body, but he's still with you. That seems to be a theme tonight. You're the second person that said that too. Their husband passed. Their spirit's here. And I know that doesn't always seem comforting, but I hope it does, because once you get over the grief, which everybody has their own time and it's okay, takes as long as it takes, but just know that they're right here. And sometimes spirit is saying, reminding that when we feel like the most pain, like, oh my God, all of a sudden I think about him and the tears come, it's because he's there with you. So I've learned because most of people that I love have passed now. And I've learned when I feel somebody so strongly that it makes me feel emotional, I'm like, oh, hi, Mom. Hi, Dad. Thanks for being here. So for me, that makes me feel better. I don't know if that'll work for you, but just know that if you're feeling it really strongly, it's because he's trying to communicate with you. He's letting you know that he's there, but you're feeling emotional about it because he's not there. But he's saying, but I am here. But I am here. So I hope that helps you a little bit. I'm sending you so much love. And thank you for allowing me to pull a card for you tonight, too. So thank you, everyone.
You're welcome. I was going to say, Tina, go back and listen if you did not do the heart chakra activation and visualization. That is a beautiful one, because not only is it about connecting to, our soul tribe and bringing in a space of unity, but it's also, you could do that for yourself and connecting to your husband that passed, having that visualization, imagining his heart light. So if you weren't present for that, I do encourage you to go back and watch that and visualize it and practice that meditation, because it's a really beautiful one to connect with people.
Oh my, I'm just like I had to sit back because, wow, that's a brilliant idea. Inspired. Oh my God. Yes. I just dropped the link in the comments for the YouTube. Watch this on YouTube. And then you can move back. It's just much easier. And I like it better too. But it's much easier to rewatch on YouTube. You can move forward and stuff. Seriously, that's an amazing idea, because we all connected our heart lights. And so you're going to be able to connect to him and feel him, because we are all connected. Whether we're in physical bodies or not, we're all connected by our heart lights. Oh, that was inspired. Thank you, Angelina, for being my guest tonight. My co-host tonight. Amazing. Good night. Nice conversation.
Thank you.
Good night, Heather. Thank you so much for being here, my dear. We love you. Thank you all. Thank you, Bill, John, Bill, Jingleheimer Smith for being here.
Goodbye, so you don't disrupt people's lives anymore.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it. You're very welcome. Good night, Tina. Good night,
night,
everybody.
Tina.
So you will definitely see us again. And I guess that's it for right now. Be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel, like and subscribe. Follow me on Facebook. Join our group, High Vibrational Mastery, the group. Let me just drop that link in the comments too. 1 second. If you're not already in the group, join our group. We have an amazing group. And then check out my my upcoming guest list for all the mediums that I'm going to have, because you guys are going to love that. The next one is on December 16th at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Her name is Mulata Rice Henke, and she's an incredible trance medium. And you'll meet her and her spirit guides, many different spirit guides, all different accents. Very amazing. She's an incredible medium. So that's it for now. Angelina, again, I thank you so much for being with me tonight. This has been incredible. I think she's frozen. And I love all of you guys. Good night. We're going to call it a night now. Isn't she awesome? Angelina, yeah. And all of you, I applaud you. And I thank you for coming here and being brave and opening up and caring. And well, I just love you all. And I appreciate every one of you. So thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Good night.